Hi, I'm Dave Trull with the Trull Gallery, and I'm going to show you how to use a stacked dado set. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up the set. And there are two different kinds of blades. There are the outer blades and chippers. And outer blades look kind of like a regular table saw blade. Put the first blade on, and then we'll put on a series of chippers and the number of chippers and the width of the chippers will determine the width of our cut. And I'm going to go ahead and put on two of our medium chippers. And when you get the chippers on, a couple things to keep in mind. You want to make sure the carbide of the chippers are between the teeth of the blades, and that the chippers themselves are offset. So if we're using two, you want to have them 90 degrees apart. If we're using 3 or 4, just keep them offset and so they're kind of fluttered. Then we'll put on the outer blade. And again, double check that other chipper, make sure it's sitting between the teeth. Go ahead and put on our washer and lock nut. Now we're just going to go ahead and tighten the arbor nut. Okay, I mentioned there was a left and a right blade, and at this point you can see why. What you want to make sure is that your teeth on the outer blades are square on the outside and then cut in. So you'll come up with a nice straight edge. If they were the opposite way, you get this weird flare thing going. You want to avoid that. So the inner blade is straight up, the outer blade straight up, and the teeth cut into the middle. So we'll go ahead and put our throat plate back on, and we're going to set our depth of cut. Dados or rabbets are generally not through cuts, and you can either, when you're actually building a project, you want to have a known depth, 1/4 inch, 3/8, whatever. But for this, we're just going to do a rough estimate. And that's going to give us about 1/4 inch. And the next thing we can do is bring our fence over. And we'll do this about in the middle. But again, on your real projects, you want to make sure you double check all your measurements, get it in the right place. Because this is a blind cut, you can't see where the blade is going to come through. So when you're pushing through, make sure you know where your fingers are in relationship to the blade. Let's go ahead and put our safety equipment on and make our cut. Okay, the blade is stopped, so we can go ahead and pull our stock back. And you can see we have a nice clean groove in the middle of our board, which is ready to accept the piece that's going to sit in there, give us a nice strong joint. Real quickly, that was how to use a stacked dado set. I'm Dave Trull with the Trull Gallery, the fine art of furniture making.